Hi, folks. I'm David Bosca of Butcher Barbecue from Chandler, Oklahoma. If you live in, near, or even close to Ooltewah, Tennessee, you have to go visit my friend Steve, owner of the Owl's Nest Barbecue Supply. He has built one of the greatest barbecue supply stores in the nation. He carries the best spices, rubs, grills, smokers, sauces, and even your fuel that you need, the charcoal and the pellets. So you can trust him on anything he says. He is the leader and the area of what's going on when it comes to live fire cooking. So Steve, take it away for the Owl's Nest Barbecue Show.
The Owl's Nest Barbecue Show is brought to you by Smokin' Brother Pellet Cookers, the highest quality and built right here in the USA. Brought to you by Pit Barrel Cookers. The best barbecue taste you could get comes from the PBC. We're brought to you by Continental Tires since 1871, by the Poultry Chicken Rod, and by the Napoleon Kettle. Everybody has a good time cooking on the Napoleon Kettle Grill. Now, here's Pete, Steve, and Cameron.
Hey, welcome everybody. Wednesday night.
Rainy Wednesday night.
Back to the beginning. That's when we all started back in 2016, when I started the show. It was on Wednesday nights, back to where it was. But it's just this week because Pete and I had to go to a, what do they call that, Pete?
It's called
an election
it's
watch party. I guess, yeah. Our friend, Jeff Eversole was running for county commissioner, and he won overwhelmingly.
Is currently the county commissioner.
Yes, he was. And we went to his house and had a nice little get together with Jeff and his family and his family of volunteers and supporters. Yeah, so we had a great time, and so we went to that, and that's why we came back on. That's why we're on today. We wanted to do both. We didn't want to miss you, and we didn't want to miss Jeff. So that's what we did. That's why we're doing it. I'm gonna get everything set up here. We do that right there, and that, of course, that takes the hey Shirley. Now I'm gonna have to move the poll thing. Give me just a second here. Dadgummit, Pete. Dadgummit. Show. Okay, I'm gonna have to move it over to here. There we go.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. And then I gotta move the comments over to there. There we go. Now we are set. I was running a little bit. Could you tell I was running a little bit behind today? Yeah. We had a busy day at work. Cameron, who's usually here with us, couldn't make it because Cameron's life is his schedule starts at midnight and it goes 24 hours to 11:59 and 59 seconds the next day. And he couldn't squeeze Pete and I in.
Tuesday's his day. That's our little opening that we get Cameron. Yeah,
that's our little 2-hour window that we get Cameron. But he'll be back with us next Tuesday for the regular edition of the Owl's Nest Barbecue Show. And I hope Cam's watching at his house, and I hope they're having a good time. Our poll question tonight, we ask you to hit, is barbecue a taste or a method of cooking? If you think it's a taste, on the comment section, just put in number 1. And if you think it's a method of cooking, put in number 2. Now, Pete, what do you think barbecue is?
You won't like my answer. So I actually think it's a little of both. Okay. I think that it depends on the person, the people, whether they're really into barbecue or not. So to some people, barbecue could be a method, the people that cook it and people that eat it somewhere, it's more for taste. So I think it could be both. For me, now asking for me, I think it's a method.
Scott Radin, he agrees with you. He says it's both. Jeff says it's a method of cooking. Shirley says it's a method of cooking. And Perry says it's a method of cooking. I think it's a method of cooking.
Yeah.
And you just get a taste. But I think when people put, Yeah, people put stuff in. You use crock pot a lot. When you put it, that to me, that's barbecue because it's low temperature, slow cooking. So
Yeah, I honestly think that if you're just somebody that's out eating, don't do any of the barbecue, don't cook barbecue, don't grill. I mean, I think it can be both a method and a taste.
So, but what we want to know what you think. I should have put a third option there for both. I'll remember that because I can do that now. As we go on, go ahead and answer that, everybody, because I'm interested in seeing the results on this. Friday, big announcement. Friday, I won't be at work, and I won't be there Saturday either because I'm going to Knoxville. So there's not going to be any food service on Friday at the gas station. We're not going to have any food service. No hot dogs, no barbecue on this Friday. I'll make it up to you next Friday. Now, Saturday, Harrison and Austin will be there, and Austin will be doing hot dogs on Saturday. So if you want our big quarter-pound hot dogs on Saturday, we got you covered. But if you want them on Friday, you're SOL. Barbecue too, you're SOL.
If I'm not if I'm in town on Saturday, I don't know if I will be or not, but if I am, man, I'll have every one of them smokers fired up. They will be smoking everything down there.
What is it? The boss is away and I've gone crazy.
They're gone crazy. There it is.
Because I will be in Knoxville at Dead End Barbecue to watch these two guys go at it. Joey Chestnut on the left, Pat Bertoletti on the right, and this guy jumping in, Nick Weary. They're going to be here at the Bologna Showdown at Dead End Barbecue in Knoxville. It is a bologna eating contest. How much bologna can you eat in 12 minutes? Joey Chestnut, the guy on the left, won it last year, and he won it the year before. This is the third contest in a row at Dead End Barbecue. It's sponsored by Pete. It's sponsored by Elm Hill Meats.
Oh, okay.
That's who sponsors the bologna eating
Puts
contest.
out the chubs and does all that. Yeah.
And last year, Joey won it by eating 15 pounds of bologna. And this year, Pat's going to be there, and they'll be going head to head. And like I said, our buddy Nick's going to be there. We talked to Nick last week. He is pumped up about it. He's been training for this one. I think he wants this one bad.
Do they bring them out in like cutting slices? Is that how it is?
They're all identical. They're all cutting slices. I think they put 5 to a plate.
Okay.
Now they've got to have a method of counting them some way.
Right.
And I think they start with like an X amount of we'll find out. That's why I'm going up. That's why I'm going up Friday early, because Joey Chestnut's going to be at Dead End Barbecue at noon doing a meet and greet. And I'm sure Pat will be there, Nick will be there. I'm sure some of the other eaters will be there, and we'll find all that out. So on next Tuesday, when I bring back my report, we'll be able to talk about it, and I'll be able to tell everybody exactly how it was done.
Is it Nick's wife that also is in? She does a food eating, right?
Mickey Sudo, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, Nick is ranked 6th in the world. And his wife is, of course, the #1 female eater, but overall she's ranked 5th in the world. She's actually ranked one spot ahead of higher Nick.
Wow!
And then they've got a beautiful family, so they're going to be there as well. So I'm really excited about meeting them. You can tell by the excitement in my voice. I cannot wait to go there. It's going to be a great time. I cannot wait. So if you're not doing anything Saturday, drive up to Knoxville. The contest is going to be, if you can see on this diagram, Dead End Barbecue is in the upper right-hand corner. Across the street, that's Sutherland Avenue in Knoxville. Across the street of the University of Tennessee athletic fields, recreation fields. And that's where the contest is going to be. You can see it's going to be down there on that big intramural field. Their stage, you have vendors set up, you're going to have restrooms, free parking. It's a big event. It's a huge event, matter of fact, in Knoxville. So they'll go on the contest starts at noon. Gates open at 11. So if you want to go up there and do that, I'll be up there. Just find me. I'll be right in the middle. I promise you. Pete, I want to be, me get rid of this real quick. I want to be on the front row. I want to feel the bologna and the spit.
Joey
just
Chestnut's
cover me. Just
number
cover
one
me.
fan.
Just cover me. This is the first one I've gone to in a long time in person. I went to the crystal eating contest several years ago at the pavilion, and Kobayashi was there, and he ate an enormous amount of crystals. So
I could get in that contest. I couldn't win it, but dang, I like some crystals.
People ask all the time, if there's only one food, Steve, you could eat the rest of your life, what would it be? And that's the easiest answer I ever came up with. Double cheese crystals. I would eat them every day. I'd eat them for lunch. I'd eat them for breakfast. I'd eat them for dinner. I'd eat them for my midnight snack. I love them. The double cheese. And you got to be the real one, the classic.
Yeah.
I want that bun in the middle. You know, for a while there, they were putting, when you ordered a double, you had to specify classic.
Yeah.
Or they just put 2 pieces of meat on there and gave you to you. And when I saw that, I went, this is bull crap.
Pickles, onions.
I gave it back and said, hey, where's the bun? She said, well, you got to order the classic. I said, well, I want the 3 classics.
Slice of pickle,
gave
onions,
it back to
and
him. Yeah,
mustard.
onions, yeah. Oh, God. Oh, God. We need to bring them one night and just eat them on the air, make everybody jealous. How fun would that be? So that's what's going on this weekend in the Ray household. Yeah, I know you're probably thinking, Steve, you're an idiot for going up there. I might be, but I can't wait. Pete and I did we did something neat this week. We put together the pizza oven, and there it is. That was Saturday. I got this pizza oven, and we finally got it put together, and that was Saturday. And we didn't have any pizza dough or anything, so we put hot dogs in it.
And they were good.
And they were delicious.
They were good.
And the thing we had that, what, 950 degrees?
Yeah.
You could have
It was hot.
You could have cremated a cat in that thing. It was so hot. And but that thing is really cool. And that's what we made on Monday. That pizza right there. That's Canadian bacon, mushrooms, peppers and onions on kind of a homemade crust. And God, was it good.
And we got a lesson on pizza dough from Steve DeFazio of DeFazio's Pizza. And that was, honestly, I enjoyed that. Steve had a good time with us there. He ate some pizza. And so I was really glad to see Steve come and give us a little lesson there on how to make a real pizza and how to do the dough.
Brent, it is a good looking oven. And today, when I did my hot dogs, I cooked all the hot dogs on the oven, in the oven rather. And man, what it does at that high temperature, that makes the hot dog. Travis Wheeler came by today and got a set of tires. And of course, when you get a set of tires during lunch, you get a free hot dog. So Travis was eating his hot dog, and he said, "That's the best hot dog I've ever had." And I'm telling you, the hot dogs are good if you boil them. I mean, they're good. But Pete, when you put them in that oven and cook them, it got the outside almost, what do you think? Caramelized, or it got crispy.
Right, not burnt.
Yeah,
kind of like chicken wing bite into a chicken crispy.
It's not like when you put it on a grill, and you get the black, and it doesn't get black. It gets like a layer of crisp on the outside, and it seals in the juice. And when you bite in that hot dog, you get a snap, like it's got a casing on it, but it doesn't have casing on it, but it snaps, and you think it has a casing on it. But then the hot dog is so juicy and warm. God, the temperature of that hot dog is perfect. Man, I'll have them tomorrow. If you want to come by and get one tomorrow, come on by. I'll have them there, and I'm going to cook them the same way. That oven is it's fantastic. Brent, that's exactly what it is. Seared hot dog skin is exactly what it is. You hit the nail on the head. That's right. That's the exact right word we were looking for.
They won't be cooked in that oven on Saturday, by the way.
No, Nick Austin, he'll do them. He'll do them on the flat top though.
Yeah.
He'll be doing them on Blackstone. They're good that way.
They are.
They're really good that way. So if you want to taste it, come by tomorrow. Spend lunch with us, because boy, I tell you what, nobody did today. It's slow today in lunch. The garage is busy, but the lunch rush never materialized. I think I gave away more. We sold a bunch of tires. I think I gave away more hot dogs than I sold today, but that's okay. It's just a hot dog. All right. The next thing on our agenda, we're going to go over the 2026 Ooltewah Barbecue Brawl. We're going to announce all the teams, all the judges, and the admins, and that's going to be in just a few minutes. We got some housekeeping to do. We also got in this week and put together the cabinet smoker, and we've talked about this before, but you can come see it in person live at Owl's Nest Barbecue Supply. It's the cabinet smoker from Smoking Brothers. It is a pellet grill, but look how big that thing is, Pete.
Oh, it's nice
and
roomy. I mean, you can go a full arm all the way to the back.
Yes,
it's that deep.
We've got this set up in the sales room. If you want to come by and see it, that thing is a hoss, double wall insulated. You know, I wish I was rich enough to have one for display and then have one to use, because that thing, somebody mentioned that thing looks like you could cook ribs. No, that's it. That would be a tremendous rib cooker, a chicken wing cooker. Oh my gosh. I mean, you could get 1,000 wings on that thing.
If I was a restaurant owner, I would want one of those, because you could do anything in them. Salmon, brisket, butts, ribs, chicken. I mean, there's so much room the way that thing's laid out. You could cook a ton of food in there.
And it's and we've got that. That's a little pricey. List on it's $59.99. Oh, Steve, that's hard. I know it's expensive, but when you see it, you'll go, you know what? That's priced about right.
And it is very well built. It's not thin in any way. It's heavy. I mean, it's a hoss.
And where's it made?
Made in USA.
Made in America. That's right. No Chinese stuff here. Made in America. And you can tell look at that door. Look at that door. It's got the insert, got the big gasket around it to seal it all up.
What's cool is the handle on that door looks like the handle that's on the back of a tractor trailer, or on the big outbuilding trailer you got out back. I mean, it's the same way.
It's got a big locking handle that you can actually lock it with a lock.
Yeah.
But if you want to see that, if you ever said, "Oh, I wish," Steve Davidson, you're the one. Steve Davidson's the reason I bought it, because he said, "Man, I really want to see one." So, Steve, if Steve's not watching, somebody call Steve and say, "Hey, that smoker's at Owl's Nest," and come and see it. Let's see. We got that out of the way. Okay, let's do this. Perry, our man Perry Collins came by and had a
right here. Look.
Yeah, there it is. He brought a flask, and what he say was in there, Buffalo Trace bourbon.
Yep.
But what he did, explain, Pete. Explain what he did? Because you know more about this stuff.
He aged it in a small bourbon barrel, basically. It's a multiplier that multiplies the age of it, and it ages it quicker, faster. And I think he said he had it in there for maybe 4 weeks.
5 weeks.
5 weeks. 5 weeks. And
Perry's
on. He can correct me if I'm wrong, but I opened it up a minute ago and looked at it. I can definitely see that it's darker.
Mm-hmm.
You can tell it's different, because I am a Buffalo Trace kind of guy myself.
Mm-hmm.
So what we're going to do, Steve, is I've got a couple of little cups here. I'm not going to fill your cup up, Steve.
Don't fill it up. Just give me like 2 ounce shot.
I'm going to give you just a little taste.
Because I'm a bourbon guy. I mean, I'm a bona fide bourbon guy. But let's see. Here you go. I'll take that right there, just like magic.
Hold on. Wait, I'm going to get
there.
mine.
It is right there.
And first, before I even do it, thank you, Perry, for doing this.
Yeah,
this is the second time Perry's done this.
Perry said 5 weeks.
5 weeks. Okay,
let's swoosh it around like they do in the movies.
And there's actually another shot in here for Cameron if he ever comes back to work.
Cameron's going to hate that he missed this. He's going to hate to miss this now.
Okay.
Let's see.
Here we go.
All
Steve.
right, you ready?
Yep.
Cheers.
Cheers. I would normally sip, but I put enough just there. Could you see the darkness in it?
Yeah, I did. But that doesn't have that after bite.
No.
Perry, that was good.
Very good. Probably take me a full bottle to really give you a good opinion of it. But
I don't usually do shots. But that was good. That's pretty smooth. Buffalo Trace. I don't think I've ever had Buffalo Trace. I'm an ancient age guy.
Well,
But Perry, good job. Good job, Perry. That was his.
excellent, Perry. Thank you again. Thank you very much.
Let's see. Perry says he's at home now with side by sides regular Buffalo Trace and aged Buffalo Trace. Definitely tastes deeper and better. The deeper taste is obvious on the end.
Yeah.
Well, it's smooth on the end. That's what I liked about it. It was smooth.
Yep.
It didn't change. It was really, really smooth taste.
And I definitely.
And I'm not a bourbon connoisseur by any stretch of imagination. Pete is.
The color is darker than what you would get out of I guarantee if Perry's got the two bottles side by side or what he's got it in, that you can tell the difference. It's got to be a little darker.
Yeah. Good job, Perry.
Good job.
Perry, anytime you want to bring liquor by the store and drop it off, you're welcome to.
Or anybody else.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, the new policy is hold up that flask, Pete. You got to bring us.
Here's one with Collins.
You got to bring us. There's Perry. It's even got a dent in it where he sat on it at a UT game. So,
by the way, Perry, I have one just like this, except it's twice as much in there.
That was good.
It was very good. Very good.
Thank you. All right. I'm going to announce the participants, the judges, and the administrative team for the 2026 Ooltewah Barbecue Brawl, which is going to be June the 6th at Cambridge Square from 11 until 4 o'clock. But first, what I want to do, I want to go over the contest, Pete, and show people and tell people how it's going to work and what the patrons can expect from based on others that I've done in the past years. Here's the map, and don't laugh at this map. It's actually pretty accurate if you look at it, Pete. I drew it freehand, of course, but that's Cambridge Square. Cambridge Square is actually a big circle, and the teams you're going to see. We'll start at the top. Brandon Moore. Pete Gibson, which is Game Day Social, Billy Holland, David Roberts, Peyton Lowe, Lee Ratliff of Soul Q Barbecue, Jared Hill, Heath Jordan, and Rondell Thacker. They will be placed around the parking area of the square. Okay, that's the parking lot. On the outside of the ring are the different. You see, I put a few of the more popular restaurants. Wind Down. It kind of gives you just a reference to what you're looking at.
That's the two ways in and out right there.
Yeah, on each side. I think it's Bradmore. I think it's called Bradmore. Wind Down up there. Game Day Social, 1885. Davis Wayne's, El Primo, Shane's, and the right there at the intersection is what's the name of that bar? Ryan's Place, that beer bar.
Oh,
I can't remember the name.
I can't.
But anyway, it's over there too. And what you'll do, you'll park on the outside. You'll park wherever you can, where you can, and then you'll walk in, and all the teams will be set up to sell barbecue, and you'll be able to get a sample from them. But it's up to them if they want to give it away or sell it to you for $1. So either way, it'll be a good deal. That way, you can sample the different barbecues at the vendors that they've got. And the vendors will actually be competing in a contest. And that contest is going to be judged over at 1885. Miguel's going to host the judges at 1885. So the teams will be turning in pork loin, not tenderloin, not pork tenderloin, but a pork loin at 12:30 that morning. And they're allowed to prepare that pork loin prior to coming. Because when you're selling stuff, it's hard to prepare things, trying to cook things and smoke things while you're selling. So to give them an advantage, they'll be able to cook they can cook the pork loin the night before, heat it up, or the morning of and bring it. Pork loin is a very fast cook. That's why we picked it. Very, very fast. And it's very, very good too. And they'll be turning that into the judges at 12:30. But at 2:30, they'll be turning in steak and a New York strip, not a ribeye or a filet, a New York strip steak is what they have to turn in. And they have to cook it at the contest. So we've got 9 teams signed up. So if everything holds true to form, we'll have nine teams. And if you're there around 2:00, 1:45, you're going to see havoc being wreaked because somebody on their teams is going to have a grill with some charcoal or gas. It doesn't matter, whatever they want to use. And they're going to be cooking steaks. And all the food has to be turned in these little styrofoam boxes. And they'll be judged on appearance, taste, and tenderness. And they'll put the meat in the boxes, and they'll turn them to take them over to 1885, turn them into the table that they'll be running over there. And then the judges will judge their food. So it'll be a hectic time. It'll be a fun time. So if you want to see some action, be there at 12:00 when they're getting the box ready for the pork loin turn in, or be there around 2:00 when they're cooking the steaks and getting it ready. Because you can see it, you'll be able to see, and they'll be in there cooking, and you'll be able to see them what they're doing. It's gonna be very exciting. I got the trophies in, but what's even more exciting is the prize purse for this contest is $4,000, and just the way it goes, the winner of each category, the pork tenderloin, pork loin, or the steak, the winner's getting $1,000. So if you're really good and you cook the best pork loin and then you cook the best steak, you're going to walk away with $2,000.
So I got a question for you.
All right.
Are the pork loin is the pork loin and the steak provided?
No, I see that, Rondell. You'll buy the pork loin and the steak, whatever you want to buy. Okay. Whatever pork loin you want to buy and whatever steak you want to buy.
New York strip.
And it's got to be a New York strip. So you'll be, we'll do like a real quick meat inspection that day. Just kind of look at it, make sure it's a New York strip. But you'll have to provide that too. Unless we get a sponsor. I'm out getting sponsored now. We get a sponsor. Well, you can't do pork loin because you'll probably cook that before. But we might get everybody a steak. Who knows? That might be kind of cool. Everybody could be cooking the same kind of steak. So, yes, you can, Rhonda. You can pick the grade of the steak. If you want to get a prime, if you want to order a Wagyu, knock yourself out. You just knock yourself out.
Want a
thin one,
thick one,
a thick one, a thin one, whatever you want to turn in. It's got to be a New York strip. But as far as the meat, you knock yourself out, and that's going to be fun. You're just going to be busy. You're going to be busy, but a New York strip doesn't take hardly any time to cook. And the judge is going to be in for a treat. So that's how it's going to work. That's the makeup of it right there. The teams will be all in the circle. And for the teams, Rondell, for you teams that are watching and listening, everybody will have plenty of room. We got 9 teams. That's plenty of room for everybody. I mean, that's plenty of room. We've crammed 15 teams.
Will the streets be closed?
Yeah.
Those ends?
Yeah. There won't be any parking inside the circle. They'll Friday night when they they'll clear the circle, then they'll block it off, and we'll have load in. But I don't want to get into that because I've already sent the teams an email with the times and the schedule.
And you were talking about like barbecue, or if they want to cook for the people, different things to give out or to sell for $1 or whatever it is, they can be doing that as well.
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah, they'll have to pre-cook things to bring to sell. They, we had this conversation the other night with some teams. They can cook brisket, they can cook pork butt, ribs, they can do burgers, they can do hot dogs, they can do whatever they want to sell. So there'll be a plethora of a variety of items that you can buy here. I mean, if you and your family come, mom and dad can eat at 2 different places. The kids can eat at 2 different places. And plus the restaurants in the square will be open. So if you want to go eat at a game day social, you can go in there. If you want to go eat at Wine Down 1885 or Davis Wayne's, you can go in there and eat. So it's a great time. The ones we've had in the past have all been just super. And it's a fun day. And that'll be from 11 until 4. So that's the way that works. That's the way that's going to work. All right, let's go over the teams that are going to be in it. Let's see. I got my notes right here. Billy Holland and Mark Ellis of Grill Billies is going to be there. They are. Billy just won the wing competition up at the Battle Below the Clouds and came in second in the pork category. I think pork butt category. So Billy will be there selling his barbecue with his helper Mark Ellis. David Roberts will be there from Ringgold. David won. He finished high up in a couple of the contests we had at the store. David's a great cook. Peyton Lowe making his comeback. Peyton Lowe will be there from Ottawa. Heath Jordan from up in Cleveland. Heath will be there with his team. Rondell Thacker, who we were just talking to, he'll be there from the Valley. Lee Ratliff, if anybody knows Soul Q Barbecue, Lee's going to be there. And I'm going to tell you right now, that's the best pork butt I've ever put in my mouth. Came off of his food truck.
It's Sam's.
At Sam's Club, and he set up there. Folks, it is unbelievable. I wish, I thought I made good pork butt, but mine's here. Lee's is up here. I mean, it's head and shoulders above anybody's I've ever tasted. Pete Gibson, who owns Game Day Social, they are going to be in the contest as well. So that's really cool. One of the restaurants are going to be in the contest too. Brandon Bird Moore of Bird Brassy Barbecue. Brandon, he's set up all over town. He's got a great food truck. Brandon will be there. And Jared Hill and his team, I forgot the name of their church, but they've got a church group, and they've never been in a competition, Pete, and they want to do this.
Nice.
So, Jared, congratulations. It's a big step. It's a big step, but you guys are going to have a great time. He's got a bunch of helpers too.
And Brandon might be doing some turkey legs. You never know.
No, Brandon, oh man, those turkey legs he makes.
Amazing.
He cures them just like the ones you get at Disney.
Yeah.
He cures them. That's what makes them so good. They're cured. And man, they're good. They are really good. Let's see, make sure. Steve Davidson checking in. I've got that. We were talking about you earlier, Steve. I got the big vertical set up at the store. You wanted to see it, so come by and see it. Bring your checkbook. He's gonna like it. All right, let's go over the judges for the contest. Jeff Maxwell is going to be our judges coordinator. He's going to help keep everything rolling. Jeff's a certified judge, a KCBS certified judge, and he'll be working the tables and making sure everybody gets the boxes, gets seated right, and has their scorecards and pipes and all that kind of stuff. And the actual judging will be done by Jim Reynolds and his girlfriend Polly. Jim, of course, the voice of the Mocs, and can be heard every morning on Talk Radio 102.3. Roger Burrows is going to be one of the judges. Roger is a professional chef, worked for years at Ruth's Chris, and works down at the Marriott down in the West Side. He's the head chef down there. Mariah Parker, the bride of Cameron Parker. Mariah's going to be one of our judges. Greg Gilbert from Appleton fame. Greg will be one of the judges. Bonnie Hensley, one of our local realtors. Bonnie has done she's judged 3 contests that I've put together. She's great. She's got a great palate, great taste tester, and she'll be there. Austin Garrett, your sheriff of Hamilton County, will be there as one of the tastes. A lot of people don't know Austin is
he's a barbecue.
He's a cook.
He's a cook.
He's a cook and a barbecuer, and he's great. Legene Suttles will be one of your judges, Taster X. Chad Chadwick from CNC Oxygen. Chad will be there as one of the judges. And our good friend Charles Pettit will be there. Some of them will judge both categories. Some of them will judge one category. Some will judge the other categories. But we'll have plenty of judges there to judge the food turned in by the guys. And you want that because you want plenty of people tasting your food to get a consensus of whose is the best. And the way we do it, I promote the judges talking to each other about the food. A lot of contests don't let the judges talk. See, I think they got to talk. I think they got to advocate for their favorites.
So when you're putting steak in a box, are you cutting the steak? Are you slicing it into many?
9 pieces.
9 pieces.
Yeah, every steak will have to have 9 pieces.
Okay.
Every pork loin will have to have 9 pieces. Because what we do, you take the pieces out, and you give it to the judges.
Yep. Just want to make sure that
and there's 9 rounds. So
eat a 3-pound steak there.
Yeah, you need a big steak. You need a big steak. And you'll just have to figure out how to cut it. But we'll go over all this stuff. Your administrative staff, my good buddy Carl Sodergren, he's going to be our sound engineer again for about the 10th time. Carl's always on call when he does the sound. He does a great job with sound. Cameron Parker will be the voice of barbecue. He'll be your MC for the entire day up on the stage here at Cambridge Square. And Sam Braden, he's my muscle. Sam's the muscle. He's my team liaison, and he's be head of security. And he'll be he'll reach out if there's a problem with the team. If the team has a problem, you'll find me and we'll work it out. You know, if they need something or I forgot something, can you find a blah, blah, blah? You know, can you have I didn't bring my tongs. You know, Sam, you tell Sam will find you tongs. And that kind of stuff. And plus he's huge. He's huge, big guy. Huge, big guy. He's a policeman TVA. So we're really excited about it. Shirley, you're going to have a great time there. Looking forward to June 6th. Make sure you find me, Shirley. Introduce yourself so I can put a face with a name. It's be a great time. Spread the word. You'll see more and more Facebook posts about it. And it's a fantastic time. It's a great day. Of course, Pete's going to be out of town that weekend.
I had a 3-day golf tournament.
Yeah, but that's okay. But he'd be there.
I would have been there.
He'd be there if he wasn't in DM.
I would exactly.
A prior commitment. He would be there. So just remember, there's your map of the Cambridge Square, which is really a circle. There's where your teams will be. And the teams they got this in an email this week. And the stage is on your left inside. The inside the circle is a grassy area where they have concerts and things of that sort. And the fountain is on the other end. Billy, you'll be right in front of the fountain. Perry says he's sorry he's going to miss it too. He's having a baby. He has to be at a baby shower for his son's his first grandchild.
Nice.
Yeah.
I wouldn't miss that for nothing.
Well, I might miss the shower. I won't miss the birth, but I might miss the shower. But that's just me. And I know Pam, so I know why Perry's going to be at the shower. Because you know why? Pam said you're going to be at the shower. And
it's okay.
And Perry is a wise man.
Connie would say the same thing for me.
Perry listens to Pam, and that's why they've been married so long. Pete, that's all I've got today. We had a great week. Had a great week. Story had a lot of fun. Had a lot of fun last night at Jeff's, and we'll be back here next Tuesday night at our regular time, and we'll be going over and we'll be reviewing the bologna eating contest. Hopefully, I'll have some videos and that we can watch and some little
maybe an interview
or two with Joey. And be looking at our Facebook page, and for those things, it's going to be just a good time. John Harrison checking in. Sounds like a fun contest. If I didn't live halfway across the country, I could be in it. Yes, you could, John. You'd have a good time. I think this will be the 6th one I've put on, 5th or 6th, maybe the 5th. And it is a good time. We've always had a good time. Crowd is enormous. Biggest crowd they ever had at Cambridge Square was our second one we did. There were cars everywhere. Hopefully somebody will get a good drone shot. Charles got a drone. So Charles will get a good drone shot too. That's all I got, Pete. If you got anything?
I'm good.
All right. Come and see us tomorrow. Hot dogs on Thursday. No food Friday at Owl's Nest Barbecue because I'll be gone. But Austin and Harrison will be there Saturday. If you want a great hot dog, you can come by Saturday and get one too. Until then, we'll see you tomorrow at Owl's Nest Barbecue Supply in Ottawa.